Good morning, students. As you know, we have completed our first unit. Okay, but from today, we are again revising it. Okay, I will explain each and every chapter in detail once again. Okay, and still, if you have any doubt, then please feel free to ask me. Okay, so let's start. We start with the first poem, that is past, present, future. Okay, this poem is written by Emily Bronte. So let's see some more information about the poet. Emily Bronte and her sisters were well-known authors who lived in the 19th century. So Emily Bronte is a well-known writer, okay, and her sisters are also well-known authors. They were lived in 19th century. Emily Bronte uses nature to talk about her thoughts, feelings and ideas in many of her poems. So, I think she loves nature. So, she uses nature and its aspects to talk about her thoughts, her feelings. Okay. So, she uses that in her poem. This poem about time is presented in the form of a dialogue between the poet and a happy child. So in this poem, poet is asking some interesting questions about past, present and future to a happy child, and it is presented as a conversation between the poet and happy child. For the child in the poem, the past was a pleasant time, but sadly we cannot go back to it. So, in our life also the past was pleasant time. It consists of some good things, some bad things. But sadly we cannot go back into the past. We just only remember that past, okay? The present is a time when you prepare for the future, which is unknown but exciting. So at present time, we just prepare ourselves for the bright future. We gather our strength, okay, to the bright future. And future which is unknown but exciting. So anyone don't know its future, but it is unknown but exciting, big. Now let's start the actual poem. Okay. In this poem there are various rhyming words and also various adjectives are used to give extra information about noun. Okay. So we will see all that. In this poem, poet Emily Bronte is asking some interesting questions about past, present and future to a happy child. So let's see. We start with first stanza. Tell me, smiling child, what the past is like to thee. An autumn evening soft and mild, with the wind that sighs mournfully. So here child is a noun and smiling is an adjective, as it is giving more information about noun child. So adjective is a word that is giving more information about noun. Okay. So the poet is asking interesting question to a happy child, that what is past is like to thee. Thee means you. So now let's see what the child is answering. An autumn evening, soft and mild, with the wind that sighs mournfully. So here autumn evening is a noun and soft and mild is an adjective, as it is giving more information about evening. Okay, so in picture you can see there is a tree, okay, whose leaves are falling to the ground. So autumn is a season before winter when tree loses their leaves. Okay, so the past is also like that for a child, means it has gone. Okay, it consists of soft and mild, means it consists of some good things and some bad things. Okay, so as we cannot connect that leaves back to the tree, okay, they are fallen, means they are fallen, we cannot connect them back to the tree. In the same way, our past is also gone. We cannot go into the past, or we cannot live that past again. What we can do, we just can remember that past. Okay, so the past is soft and mild, consists of some good and bad memories for a child, but he cannot go back into the past. With the wind that sighs mournfully. Mournfully means in a sad manner. So the child is unhappy as the past is gone. Okay, he is sad, but he can't do anything. He cannot go back into the future. So which are the rhyming words? Child, mild. Okay, these are the rhyming words in the first stanza. Okay, thank you.